Yo, this is Soul Drum 86 bringing you another video. Today, I really wanted to do my overall thoughts of WWE 2K so far. I felt like I've done this video so many times, man. I have other videos recorded, but I feel like now I can really have my thoughts together on what I feel about this game. So far, what I feel about Universe Mode, which is kind of the same, but I'm gonna try to have a little more fun with it. Now, I know a lot of people were digging my old school universe modes that I was putting up before. Right now, I might eventually do those, but here's what's holding me back from doing the old school universe mode. Right now, I'm being very picky and choosy about what I download because of the limits that we have. I mean, you guys don't realize. I mean, yes, you do because you play the game. But you know, when you play or when you download so many different community creations, eventually you run out of room and you have to delete stuff because of all of the legends that are coming to the game eventually. Like, we got Jimmy Hart as a manager, we've got Honky Tonk Man, we've got Lex Luger coming, we've got Mr. Perfect coming. We have so many people that I want to use in my universe mode that I don't want to waste up space to download them. I feel like it's pointless, even though they're not coming until later. I'd rather wait to have as many legitimate wrestlers in the game as I possibly can before I start downloading a bunch of wrestlers like crazy. So that's why I'm kind of going to stick with doing a new universe mode. Now, with that being said, you guys know how I feel about universe mode. It ain't always my bag. Like, it's just, it's a mode that I always try. It's a mode that I always want to get into. But overall, I think the mode just kind of falls short. The first episode, however, that I did of my universe mode, that should be up by now. Episode 2 will be coming. But I I don't know. Like right now I'm having fun with it, just with even the first like little bits that I've played of it so far. Um Having some fun with it. I think it's also because the game is so fresh, so new. So yeah. Let me So these are the rivalries I have set up. Now, things are going to look a little different from my first episode because the first episode was kind of like getting things kind of started. I will make everything make sense. I promise I will. I will try to make everything make sense, but I just kind of did the first stuff to just kind of get it going and get it out there. Um, so yeah, this is what I've got going so far. I wish that we could have more rivalries, not just the fact that we can't do triple threat. I just wish that we could do more rivalries because you can only focus on so much. And it's like, I want more than just the four because I want men's tag team, in this as well, but I can't do that. So, it's just a little disappointing. So let me look at the calendar. I still got to change some things with the calendar, especially the Night of Champions and the Backlash. One of these pay-per-views might have to go. I don't know if it's going to be Night of Champions. I think Night of Champions I might have to move around. Uh, I did. I did move some pay-per-views down the line, but anyways, let me go back to where I'm at. So I'm in week 2. So this is how my calendar looks. I might add live events for Saturday as well, because I know that in real life, WWE does about 3 house shows a week. So I might add one because I know they do like Saturday night's main event, but it's at their house shows. Like the outside of the ring will say Saturday night's main event. So got the live event. Also, I do want to say, let me edit this real quick. I just want to point this out. This is a problem, 2K. This is a problem. I have these are the arenas I downloaded that I was thinking about using. Like, here's the new Raw arena, but I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I want to use that. This is the Saturday night's main event 89. But I had to download the WWE live event arena because it's not available here. It's not available here. Got all the NXTs, got all of the, other arenas. You got the old school arenas. You got all the WrestleMania arenas. So, and we have the live event arena in the game now by default. I remember it needed to be unlocked before. I'm not understanding why you can't put it in the universe mode. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I hope that you don't have to beat My Rise again to be able to unlock it, because even last year, I believe when you unlocked it, it still didn't work in universe mode. Now, I can't remember if they patched it in or not, but I had to download a live event arena, which I shouldn't have had to do in order to use it. So, yeah. I know I'm talking about universe mode a lot, but it does make sense in this video because this is my overall thoughts. Now, to get into the other parts of the game, showcase mode. Showcase mode is showcase mode. I've always been a fan of showcase, but like I said in my video when I was reviewing showcase mode, it it was a bit tedious this year. However, putting it on easy, oddly enough, because I wanted to finish it. I was like, you know what? Let me just kind of get through this. I actually had a lot of fun putting it on easy because it made doing the objectives not as frustrating because it was on easy. So if I built up like a special or a finisher, I didn't have to really worry about them reversing. And if they did reverse it and I lost it, I was able to gain it back pretty fast. So overall, as an overall package, showcase mode was fine. At the end of the day, I didn't mind playing through it as much, but I just, instead of having like 16 to 17 to 20 different objectives to do in the match, I really do think they need to go back to having like key moments. The slingshot tech just did not work for me, the same as it hasn't the past 2 years. I do think it's a bit lazy to not do it the way that they used to do it before. I don't know why they stopped that. So it to me, I think it just cuts down time. And in that case, when I'm saying lazy, it's not so much that I'm saying lazy as like lazy, but lazy in a sense of them want to get done with that part of the game quicker so they can work on other parts of the game. If that makes sense, it probably doesn't. It is what it is. So I talked about universe mode. I talked about showcase mode. I have not tried my GM because I'm not a my GM guy. It's cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not what I've never been into doing that. Even in sports games, I've never been into doing that. Like when I play the association, the years that I did play NBA 2K, I play the games and I worry about like how players are feeling. That part of it is cool. I like to go and like what was it, 2K23? I was doing the my era and I was using the 1991 Bulls. And after games, I would check to see like the morale of players and how happy they were, if they wanted more playing time. I would look at that, but everything else, absolutely not. I was just not into it. I was like, no, I just want to play the game. So, yeah. Like my GM is a bit too overwhelming for me because there's so much. You got to worry about money, trades and all of that stuff. It's very cool. Do not get me wrong, but it's just a lot. It's a lot for me. Let's see. I'm not a my faction guy, so I do not mess with my faction. So overall, right? To kind of put a nice little bow on this video is I enjoy WWE 2K24 a lot. It's still 2K, right? So like the issues that you have with 2K, you're still going to have them. I still have them. The game is not perfect by any means. The game does not, I don't know, there's still things missing. Universe mode still needs improvement. There's certain gameplay things that still need improvement. We need to have a little bit more freedom all around. But I feel like they're getting there. Special guest referee is a ball to play. I absolutely love special guest referee. I mean, I'm serious. It is amazing. Special guest referee. as limited as it is in terms of you can't do it like for tag team and like triple threat, it's only to one-on-one regular matches. But wow, it is phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's just a fun time. It's about time that it's back in the game. I know a lot of people have been criticizing 2K for like, some of the match types have been in games before, and I get that. But at the same time, if we're judging 2K by 2K standards, you still got to appreciate the fact that it's back in the game or new to the game, right? Because the only 2K game to have casket match was 2K15, and that was only in showcase mode. So you couldn't even pick it as a regular match type. It was in the Shawn Michaels and Triple H showcase mode. Um, and ambulance match hasn't been in a 2K game before. Even though it's been in a game before, it's never been in a 2K game. They do need to patch the ambulance match. It's a bit too hard to close that second door, especially after you then destroyed the person that you're fighting. Um, but casket match is cool. Casket match is not too hard to close on your opponent after you've beaten them to a bloody pulp. uh, let's see. The gauntlet match is fun. I still haven't recorded myself doing a gauntlet match, but gauntlet match again. These match types have been in other games before, but I think it's kind of harsh to criticize 2K for, yeah, they got it in the game, but it took so long. I get it. It took way too long for special guest referee and all of these match types to be inserted into the game. Trust me, I get it. I'm right there with you. But at the same time, I feel like we do have to appreciate the fact that we do have it in the game finally. It's about time that they've done it. Throwing weapons is a nice touch. Being able to get up on the commentator's table, at will, you know what I mean? Like, is amazing. You don't have to be doing a move. You can just climb up on the commentator's table. The backstage area, the working elevators, the throwing of the pop cans after you throw somebody into a pop machine. They've done a lot in this game where this is the first time that I can see 2K really improving going forward. Now, I know 2K25 is probably going to have very minimal updates, but at least this time, when they said 2K22 hits different, not really. The camera angle was different, and the wrestlers had a different stance when they fight. It didn't really hit different. When I played 2K23 after playing 2K22, I waited 3 weeks to buy 2K23 because I wasn't impressed with what they added into the game. And I waited 3 weeks. And when I bought it, I felt like I wasted money because for 2 weeks, I played it probably 5 times in 2 weeks. And this is when 2K23 came out. Played it 5 times in 2 weeks, and then I put the game down for a long time. I put it down for months, and I was like, man, I just wasted money because it was one of the games that I didn't buy physically. I bought a digital copy of it. So I just kind of felt stuck with it. And I was just like, man, I don't even like it really. Then I found a love for it when I started downloading all of the old school wrestlers and stuff. And I started having a real blast with it because I was like, man, these community creations are dope. So it kind of breathed new life into the game for me. And so that's when a lot of you found my channel, was when I was doing the old school universe mode. I was doing 2 of them. I was doing the 80s and I was doing the 90s. And it was fun for a time, but then I was just kind of like, but it's universe mode. It's universe mode kind of showing its limitations. And I was just kind of like over it. But I still continued to play the game even after I was done doing the universe mode stuff. But this year, there is a real difference for me personally. I can't speak for everybody else. You know what I mean? I can't speak for everybody else, but I wanted to wait this long to give my overall impressions of this game, my overall review, because I wanted to see if like, okay, will my mind change in 2 to 3 weeks? Man, look, I got to tell you, I am having so much fun with this game, guys. It is a fun time. For the first time in a long time, a 2K game is like legitimately fun. And I'm just enjoying it day by day. You know, It's the one game that I'm playing. You know what I mean? Like it is the one game that I'm playing. And I don't play for hours, you know what I mean? But it's it's just nice that I can continue to play it right now and I'm not bored of it. I do a match or two, maybe three, and I'm good. It's just fun to play. It's still 2K. It still has its issues. Those issues, a lot of those issues haven't gone away, but some of them have, and it's gotten better. The experience overall is better, and I'm happy with it. So, if I were to give it a score, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10, a solid 8 out of 10 for me. Is it worth it? Yes, I do feel like this game is worth it. Um, it's hard to because I feel strongly about 2K the way that a lot of you do. I got a lot of comments agreeing with a lot of the things that I've said about 2K in the past, and again, they're still there. So I'm with you. If you're somebody who's like, man, nah, I'm with you. Even though I feel the way I feel about the game this year, I'm with you. Like if you comment on this video and you're on more of the negative side of the experience, I get it. But as somebody for me who has just wanted this game to be fun at the end of the day, just be fun. I know that you don't have everything that the fans want. Show intros for universe mode, not there. Backstage cutscenes, not there. Promos, not there. Certain gameplay aspects, not there. I get it. But at least make the game fun. And I feel like they did. And it's the little things. Throwing weapons is hilarious. It's hilarious. Like just chucking a trash can at your opponent as they're running towards you, or if you're doing a multiple man match like a triple threat or fatal four way and they don't see the weapon coming and just boom right in the head. I love it. I love it. It's things that bring a smile to my face, and that's all I've ever wanted 2K to do was do that. Just let me have fun. Just let me have fun. And I feel like for the first time in a long time with a 2K game, I'm not just playing this because I'm a wrestling fan. I'm not just playing this to get my wrestling fix. I'm playing it because it's actually fun. It's fun to do backstage stuff now. It's fun to do special guest referee. I didn't think I would do special guest referee as many times as I have. I really didn't. I thought a lot of these specialty matches that I would just mess with one time and then like call it a day. I thought that I would just call it a day. But man, it's fun. This game this year is fun for me. But again, I get it. I get that if it's not worth it for you, I understand. Because there is a lot that this game still lacks. There's a lot. Before I go, this is kind of what I have set up for. I brought back the old Intercontinental title. I brought back the older tag team titles. I don't like the new red and blue tag team titles, and I just want one. I don't want them holding two belts. That's tacky to me. So yeah, that's what I got. 6 matches for my Raw, 6 matches for SmackDown. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Another thing that this game needs to work on, and I'm gonna edit this for when part 2 of my universe mode comes out. But check out the main event. Why? Why? I've messed with match tables a lot. The first week was perfect because the final match, the main event, was Seth Rollins and Jey Uso for the title. Well, I added Jey Uso to that match. I forgot who he was fighting first, but I added Jey Uso to that match. But like, why? Why? Why would this be the main event? In any universe, why would this be the main event? And this happens a lot with universe mode, where it's a weird random match that's at the end. I don't like that. I know that we can change it. I'm not complaining too much. I just wish that it would kind of default to like at least this being the main event. Rhea Ripley and Ronda Rousey, which I got to change that. Ronda Rousey actually needs to not be on my roster. So I don't even know why she's there. I gotta fix that. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, you guys. This was the best review that I've recorded of the game. Everywhere, all the other videos that I recorded, I recorded 2 other ones, and I was just kind of all over the place. This was where I kind of kept it like, because I like doing everything off the top. You know what I mean? I don't like writing anything down. So just off the top of the dome, this is it. This is my experience with the game. 8 out of 10. I think it's worth it. It's been 3 weeks and I'm not sick of it. It's been about 3 weeks maybe. And I'm not sick of it. Not tired of this game at all. So yeah, I would get it, man, especially if it goes on sale. I'm not even telling anybody to spend full price on this, especially if you feel strongly about 2K, like in a negative sense, because I know that I have been like that too. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to bring as much content as possible with universe mode. I'm still going to do my old school matches. At this point, it's a matter of waiting for some more legends to be available, which they got a lot of now. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Stay tuned for more universe mode stuff. And I hope you enjoy it. I try to cut these episodes up to make them flow a little bit faster. I'm still trying to get better at the editing and what you see, what you don't see and stuff like that. I just try to make it to where like it's fun to watch, because I know like if I'm not talking during these episodes, like during the episodes, I don't want you guys to just like sit here and just watch like full matches. So I kind of like to do like, show you a little bit of a match and then the full cutscene of whatever happens, just so you can get some storytelling in there and whatnot. So yeah, for right now, I'm having fun doing universe mode. I don't know when I'm going to stop. Like I said, this is going to be something. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, old school stuff is definitely going to be coming soon, but there's so many that are going to be available. I just don't feel like downloading a community creation when I can have the real thing eventually. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, it's your boy Soul Drum 86. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.